So welcome to Pilates. My name is Lance, and we have a 60-minute Pilates workout. We'll be using basic, intermediate, and maybe a few advanced of the postures, but you can always adapt them to your level of ability. So let's take care of ourselves and listen to our body. So we'll begin laying on our back, discovering the Pilates breath. So let's bend our knees at 90-degree angle and just relax. Place one hand on the belly, and we're going to try to keep our belly pretty flat. So as we inhale, we'll fill our lungs, but keep the belly flat. And as we exhale, we'll keep the belly flat as well. So what we're really doing is keeping a neutral lower spine. The natural curves, we're maintaining it, and we're not articulating that part of the spine when we breathe. So start to breathe long and slow. Fill the lungs completely and empty completely, but try to keep that belly flat. It's different from the yogic breath that has a rising and falling of the belly. In Pilates, we often keep our spine in a neutral position, just as we're doing now, and sometimes we'll articulate it, bending it, arching it in both directions. So now that we've found our Pilates breath, let's try moving our lower spine. So as you inhale, tilt your pelvis forward, making a little tunnel under your lower back. And then as you exhale, press the lower spine into the mat, but keep the pelvis on the mat. Don't lift it up. Inhale to tilt forward, making that little tunnel. Exhale, pressing the lower spine into the mat. Inhale and exhale. And then come back to your neutral spine and just breathe. So make sure you understand when we're keeping a neutral spine and when we're articulating our spine. Placing a hand on the belly, let's try to keep our spine neutral. We'll inhale one knee forward. And as we exhale, we'll tap the toe on the mat. Inhale, bring the knee forward. Tap as you exhale. Inhale. Exhale and set that foot down. Keeping the hand on the belly, keeping the belly flat. Let's try the other leg. Inhale, knee forward. Exhale, tap. Inhale, bring the knee forward. Exhaling on the work. Inhale. And exhale, set it down. And keep that hand on the belly. Now we're going to try something different. Inhale the knee forward. Exhale, extend the leg, knee to knee. Inhale the knee forward. Exhale. There's the work, keeping strong core. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale, set that foot down. Let's try the other foot. Inhale the knee forward. Exhale, extend the leg, knee to knee. Inhale forward. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale the foot down. And keep that hand on the belly. If you want a bit, you can do the single legs, or we can try double legs. So this is our tap. So we'll inhale the knees forward. Exhale, tap down. Inhale.
Is your belly flat? Exhale, tap. Inhale. Exhale. And let's do one more. Inhale and exhale. And find your breath with your hands by your hips. Let's extend our legs now. I'm gonna shift my position. Make sure there's lots of room to move your arms. Let's reach our arms up and just lift one shoulder up and lower down. And then lift the other one. We're just warming up our shoulder joints. Lift one and lower. And the other arm up and lower. Let's lift both up. Relax your chin and your neck. One more time. Lift up. And bring the hands down by the hips. So we're going to be sweeping our arms out like making snow angels, dragging the tips of our fingernails along the floor. If that's a little bit hard, you can float the hands up above the floor. So let's inhale, sweep the arms out and up over the head along the floor as if we're making snow angels. Exhale, bring the arms up and over, down by the hips. Keeping the spine neutral. Inhale. Sweep the arms out and up. Exhale. Bring them forward. And one more. Inhale. Sweeping the arms out. Just noticing how our shoulder joints are feeling. Exhale. Up and down. We'll reverse the direction. Inhale the arms up and overhead. And then sweep them out along the floor, down to the hips as we exhale. Inhale, up and over. Exhale, snow angel arms down to the hips. Inhale, up and over. Exhale, sweep the arms out and down by the hips. And relax. So we're going to go back to articulating the spine now. Bring the knees toward the hips. Tickle your heels with your fingers. We're going to lift up into bridge, but we're going to do this slowly. So let's inhale, tilt the pelvis forward. Stay on the mat. Exhale, press the lower back into the mat. Our pelvic tilts. Inhale. Tilt the pelvis forward, make that tunnel now. Exhale, lift the hips up between the knees and the chest and hold them there. So now we go to our neutral spine. If it's possible, you could even put your hand on your belly and notice now the spine is neutral. As you breathe, setting that hand back down, inhale. And then exhale, let's roll down one vertebrae at a time. Coming back into neutral. Inhale, tilt the pelvis forward. And now we're going to roll up into bridge one vertebrae at a time. And bring the hips up in our neutral spine. And breathe here. Inhale and then exhale, roll down one vertebrae at a time. And come back to a neutral spine in your Pilates breath. Extend the legs out, straight. Reach up, interlace your fingers. Bring them behind the head and bring the elbows forward. We're going to do our cervical curls now. Inhale, exhale, chin to chest, and look at your toes as you lift the shoulders off the mat. Inhale, come back down, bring the shoulders and head down. Exhale, cervical curl. Inhale, keeping the spine neutral. Exhale, cervical curl. Inhale, head down, one more. Exhale, cervical curl. Lift just the shoulder blades off the mat. Inhale, come back down to the mat. Bring the hands down by the hips. So now we're going to begin our more vigorous work. Bring the knees over the hips, shins are parallel. We're going to be doing our 100s. So you have some choices here. This is the easiest position. The more you extend the legs, the more strenuous it is. Notice how the core engages as even when the legs are, knees are over the hips. So choose the position that you want for the legs. Tuck the chin, lift the shoulder blades, lift the arms, and we're going to flat paddle the arms as we inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hug the knees into the chest, relax the neck and the lower jaw. And then lower the feet to the mat and find your Pilates breath with your neutral spine. So now we'll do our single leg extensions. Draw one knee in, cervical curl, and then extend the other leg and just hold the arms just around the knee of the leg that's drawn in. So the breath will be exhale or inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale as the knee comes in. Here we go. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. 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 And lower down, hug the knees into the chest. So if that's hard on the neck, you can always lower your head to the mat. We always don't want to overdo the exercise. Taking little breaks is okay. Bring the feet down. Find your Pilates breath. And now we're going to do that with straight legs in a scissor-like movement. Our hamstring pulls. So extend one leg up. You can bend the knees for ease or straighten the legs for a challenge. Extend the other leg out, and then we'll do the same cervical curl, the same breath pattern. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. 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 Draw the knees into the chest. Relax the neck and the lower jaw. And then set the feet down. So we can do our double leg extensions. So we're going to draw the knees in, reach the arms overhead, and now extend the legs out. And here's our extension. And then exhale, draw the knees in, sweep the arms out, and cervical curl. Inhale, extend. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, in. Inhale, out. Exhale in. Inhale out. Exhale in. Inhale out. Exhale in. And hug the knees into the chest. And set the feet down. Find your Pilates breath. So we're going to warm up our hip joints just as we did with our shoulder joints. So make sure you've got lots of room to move your leg. And roll back. I like to put my arms out like airplane wings. Nice neutral spine. And then we're going to inhale one leg up. And then exhale, let it fall to the side, make a big circle. Bring the heel back to the heel. It can float or come down. Inhale up. Exhale out to the side, around. There's two. Inhale up. Flowing as you exhale, back to the heel. Three. Inhale. Exhale for four. Inhale. Exhale for five. Inhale. Exhale for six and set it down. So we're going to move in the opposite direction now. Inhale, toes point out to the side. We sweep the leg out and up. Exhale, bring it down slowly. Inhale, sweep it out to the side and up. Exhale, down slowly. Inhale, out and up. Exhale for three. Inhale, out and up. And exhale slowly for four. Sweep the arm out and down for five. Inhale. Exhale, long and slow. Down for six. And relax the body. And then bring the toes up. Make sure you have room for the other leg. We're going to inhale, lift it straight up. Exhale, out to the side, sweep it around and back to the other foot, touching down or floating. Inhale, up, exhale, out to the side and back to the other foot. Inhale. Exhale. There's three. Inhale. Exhale. Four. Inhale. Exhale. If there's a little pop in your hip and it's just a noise, there's five. One more. Don't worry about it. But if it's painful, don't do that. You never want to, and set it down. We never want to move into pain or discomfort. Let's flow in the opposite direction now. Inhale, sweep the leg out to the side and up. Exhale, slowly lower that straight leg. Strong core. Keep the spine neutral. Inhale, sweep it out and up. Down for two. Inhale. Exhale, long and slow. Don't rush it. Focus on the core. Inhale. Exhale. Down for four. Inhale. Exhale for five. Try to keep it controlled motion. Don't rush it. And bring it down for six. And relax, and then draw the knees back to the hips and find your Pilates breath. Okay, we're going to start to work not just the front of the abs, but also starting to recruit the side muscles, the internal and the external obliques. So we're going to do our crisscrosses. So interlace fingers behind the head, elbows forward, cervical curl. Draw one knee in, extend the other leg like the single leg extensions, except now we're going to go elbow to opposite knee. And as the elbow comes to the knee, we exhale, and the inhales will just take care of themselves. Here we go, crisscrosses. Exhale, 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 exhale. And draw those knees into the chest. Well, I would have liked to have done more, but we need to save our energy for our a little more strenuous exercise. These are our, I'm not sure what the name is. It's like a grandfather clock pendulum, tick-tocks. So lay down on your back, arms out to the side. And again, it's like the 100s. Keep the knees bent for ease, extend them more for more difficulty. And the most difficult will be to bring those legs straight up overhead. So let's bring the legs over to one side. This is the tick. Up to the center. Over to the other side, there's tock, and then up to the center, and there's one. Tick, center, tock. Two, tick, and tock. There's three. We're gonna do 6. I think you were wondering. Tick, center, tock, 4, tick, center, tock, 5, one more, tick, center, tock, and up. And draw those knees into the chest. Relax your neck. Bring the feet to the mat. Find your Pilates breath. Well, let's take a little break and work on articulating our spine. Let's do those pelvic tilts now. Inhale. Tilt the pelvis forward, make that tunnel under your lower back. This is the 6 o'clock position. Now exhale, press the lower back into the mat, but don't lift the pelvis. That's the 12 o'clock. Inhale, 6 o'clock. Exhale, 12 o'clock. Inhale, 6. Exhale, 12. Move with your breath, not my cues. We all breathe in a different way. And then come to a neutral spine. We can also move our hips side to side for 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock. So tilt. Lower the left hip down, lift the right hip up just a bit. There's 3 o'clock, and then roll them over to 9 o'clock. Right hip dips down, the hip pointer, left hip pointer comes up. Move with your breath between 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock. Make it a small movement. Try to keep it in the pelvis, not in the torso and not in the shoulders. And not in the, don't move your head. So we're just moving our pelvis. We're trying to isolate that area. So it's a very small movement. And then come to neutral. Let's see if we can tilt our pelvis through the entire pelvic clock. So let's exhale into 12 o'clock. Continuing to exhale as we move to 3 o'clock. Inhale as we move to 6 o'clock, making that little tunnel under our back. Continuing to inhale to 9. From 9, we exhale into 12, 3, inhale into 6 and 9, and then flow with your breath going clockwise. And when you next come to 12 o'clock, pause and go back to your neutral spine. Let's go counterclockwise now. Let's exhale into 12 and 9. Inhale from 9 to 6 to 3. Exhale from 3 to 12 to 9. Inhale from 9 to 6 to 3 and move with your breath. And then pause when you get to 12 o'clock and find your Pilates breath. Maybe placing your hand on the belly. Let's extend our legs and we'll press up using our elbows and hands to a seated position. We're going to hinge at the hips, slide the hands down the leg, trying to keep a pretty flat back, and then we'll just articulate the back, roll it, rounding the back just a bit. This is a very gentle movement. Inhale, lengthen and flatten the back. Exhale, round very gently. We're just warming up here. We're not doing a deep stretch. Inhale to lengthen and exhale to gently round the back. No strong stretching sensations in the lower back. And then sit up nice and tall, extending the back. Keeping the legs straight, we'll roll down and we're going to do the dreaded roll-ups. So the secret, reach the arms overhead. The secret of the roll-up, you inhale to lengthen, and as you exhale, now just watch this, you bring the arms all the way forward. You tuck the chin, and then with the chin tucked and the arms forward, then you roll up. And when the spine, then you inhale, lengthen, exhale, reach forward, keep the arms forward, tuck the chin as you roll down. And when you come down, the arms flow up overhead. So here we go. Inhale, exhale, roll up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, roll down. Inhale. Extend along the floor. Exhale, roll up. Inhale. Lengthen. Exhale, roll down. Inhale. Exhale, roll up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, roll down. Inhale. Exhale, roll up. Inhale. And roll down. And then press yourself up to a seated position. So we can do some rolling now. So when we do our rolling, let's hold the back of our thighs. We want to be exhaling as we roll. So that keeps the back rounded, so it's a nice, even roll. So exhale, roll back and up. Okay, so now when we come up, we're going to hover our feet using our core above the mat. Inhale, exhale, roll. Exhale, roll. Exhale, roll. So we can change our position by reaching the hands under the legs and holding the feet.
Let's try it in this position. Inhale, exhale, roll. Inhale, roll as you exhale. Here we go, one more, exhale. So we're balancing here. So now we can inhale, clap our feet 3 times, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, we're gonna roll, and then we're gonna pause and inhale, clap our feet when we're on our back. So inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, roll. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Oh. Exhale, roll up. And roll back. 1, 2, 3. Up. 1, 2, 3. Back. 1, 2, 3. Up. 1, 2, 3. Back. 1, 2, 3. Up. 1, 2, 3. Let's do one more. Back. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Up. And hug the knees into the chest. Let's cross the ankles and sit up nice and tall. I've got way too much furniture. I keep crashing into it. Okay, well, we've rolled up and we've done some rolling. Maybe we can roll over. This is pretty challenging. So we're going to come back. Our hands are by the hips, or maybe out to the side just a bit. Bring the knees into the chest as you exhale, and then lift the hips up and straighten the legs up. And then inhale, exhale, roll down, articulating the spine. And bringing the legs out, you can bring them down or keep them hovering. And then inhale, exhale, roll up. Inhale, exhale, roll down. Inhale, extend the feet. Exhale, roll up. Inhale, exhale, roll down. Inhale, extend, exhale, roll up. Inhale, extend, exhale, roll back. Roll on down. Inhale, extend, exhale, roll up. And exhale, roll down. And bring the feet down to the mat. Find your Pilates breath. So if that was difficult, here's another exercise that's also difficult but different, but it helps you develop those lower abs. So let's extend the legs straight up. Hands are by the hips. You can actually tuck them under, get the forearms under the, or close to the hips if you like. We're trying to lift our feet straight up using our lower abs. We don't want to bring the feet. So here's what we don't want to do. We don't want to go up like that. We want to go up, straight up, and then down. So let's do a bunch of those on your own using your lower abs to up and down, up and down. Try to keep the feet from coming forward. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. One more, up, down, and bring the feet down. And find your Pilates breath. Well, I think it's time to do something different. So get your yoga blanket or your firm pillow for your hips. We're gonna work our legs and our core, laying on our side, stacking our hips and stacking our shoulders. Stacking our ankles and bringing one hand in front. So we don't want to roll back. We want to work the side of our body. Let's just lift our leg up.
up, very controlled, lower it down. Inhale up, exhale, lower it down in a very controlled way. Up and then down. Up and then down. Up and then down. Okay, let's lift it up and then see if we can lift the bottom leg up to meet the top one. Up and down. 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 Up and bring them both down. Let's try lifting them both up together, ankle to ankle. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Try to make it a controlled movement. Up and down. And let's go move to the other side. So getting some support for our hip, extending the body out nice and long, stacking shoulders, hips, and ankles. We'll just begin by lifting that top leg up, exhaling it down. Up and down. So you don't have to make it big, but make it controlled. Up and down. Up and down. Well, we're ready to do the work now. We warmed that leg up, lift it up, bring the bottom leg up to meet the top and down. Up and down. Up and down. Up, down, up, down. One more. Up and bring them both down. And we'll lift them both up 4 times. Here we go. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Okay. So we're going to do our next exercise on our knees with our shins on the mat. So you may need some padding if you have sensitive knees. You can place the blanket under the knee or under the shin to have the knee float. You can also do these laying on your side if this is too much. These are the kneeling side kicks. It's a pretty advanced posture. So laying on your back and moving your leg or on your side will work just as well. Make sure you have plenty of room for the top leg. We're going to extend it out to the side. We're going to bring one arm down to the earth, shoulder over wrist, stack the shoulders, bring the hand behind the head, lift that elbow up, and now lift that back foot up, bring it forward, back as far as you can, and forward for 1. Back, forward for 2. Keep the ankle high, back, forward for 3, back, forward for 4, back, forward for 5, back, forward for 6. So there's 6 already. Lower it down, and we'll do the other side. So remember, you can do this laying on your side. Make sure, extend that leg out. Make sure you've got lots of room to move it. And then bring the arm down. And elbow up, roll that, open up that shoulder. Lift the leg up, bring it forward, back, and forward for 1. Back, forward for 2. Back, forward for 3. Back, forward for 4. Keep the ankle as high as you can. back. Here's 5. Back. And set it down. Good job. That's a tough one. And let's sit off to the side and come back down to our back where we started our practice, finding our Pilates breath in our neutral spine. Place your hand on the belly. Practice keeping that spine neutral and the belly flat. So we're going to move back to bridge pose. Tickle your heels with your fingertips. Our knees are hip distance apart. Inhale, tilt the pelvis forward. And let's just do some pelvic tilts to warm up. Exhale, tilt it back. This is the 12 o'clock. Inhale to 6 o'clock. Exhale to 12 o'clock. Inhale to 6 o'clock, and then as you exhale to 12, continuing rolling up one vertebrae at a time into your Pilates bridge, and hold your bridge. Let's walk our feet together, ankle to ankle, knee to knee. Keep the hips suspended between the knee and the shoulder. Strong core, neutral spine. And now we're going to do marching in bridge. Remember the marching at the beginning of our practice. Inhale, the knee comes forward. Exhale, go down and tap. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale, strong core. Tap. Inhale, bring it forward. Exhale, bring it down. Now we can also reverse the breathing. Let's try that. Same leg. Exhale, bring it forward. Inhale, down to tap. Exhale, forward. Inhale, down to tap. Exhale, forward. And bring it down to tap. Get those hips up. Inhale, exhale, roll down one vertebrae at a time. Inhaling to 6 o'clock. Exhaling to 12 o'clock. Staying on the mat. Inhale, 6 o'clock. Exhale, 12 o'clock. So here we go with the other side. Inhale to 6, exhale to 12. Roll up one vertebrae at a time. Get those hips up high. Make sure your ankles and knees are together. Get those hips between the knees and the shoulders. Try to keep them there. And then we're going to inhale the knee forward. The other leg. Exhale, bring it down, tap gently. Inhale forward. And exhale, tap. Inhale forward. Exhale, tap. Set it down. Hold your bridge. We're going to reverse the breathing. Inhale, exhale, the knee forward. Inhale, down to tap. Exhale, forward. Inhale, down to tap. Exhale, forward. Inhale, down. Set that foot down. Lift those hips up. Inhale, exhale, roll down one vertebrae at a time. Back into your bridge. And breathe here. Pilates breath. And let's roll over on our belly to do some back work. We're going to explore the swan. And think of it as a swan dive. So let's prepare to do a swan dive. We're going to begin with a yoga pose, baby cobra. So bring the hands under the shoulders, slide them back by the ribs, tuck the elbows in, have your chin on the mat, press the 10 toenails into the mat, feet are wide, and then lift the torso, pressing with the hands. And maybe you can lift the hands up and breathing here in baby cobra. And then come on down,
Let's slide the hands back by the hips with the palms down, and we'll lift the upper body again, the upper part of the swan. Lift it up. Lower down. Lift it up. Maybe you can lift your arms up as if coming into a beautiful swan dive. Look straight down at the mat. Don't look up. Keep the neck in line with the spine. Lower down. Bring the chin to the mat. Keep the hands on the earth. And now we're going to lift one leg up, lower, lift the other. And then we'll lift both legs up for our lower swan. Breathing here. And then lower down. And maybe we can lift everything up now into a beautiful swan dive. Think as if you were jumping off the rocks in Acapulco, 200 or 300 or how many feet they dive into the water. Beautiful swan dive, lower down. Well, let's do an advanced Pilates version. Reach the arms forward now. So we're going to lift the arms and the legs. If this is too much, bring the arms out to the side like airplane wings. We'll all lift up into Superman. Lift up, extend, decide if this is too much, bring the arms out to the side. If that's too much, bring them behind. And then let's all come down to the mat. Stack the hands, rest your forehead on your hands. So lift up to the position that works for you, and we're going to do some Pilates swimming. Lift hands and feet, and now we're going to paddle our feet and our hands, keeping the neck relaxed, in line with the spine, looking straight down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stack hands, lower everything down and rest. And then press yourself up to a seated position. Let's cross the ankles and draw the shins in and sit up nice and tall. So get this feeling of this nice flat back. Engage all the back muscles, your abdominal muscles, as you keep the back as flat as possible. So we're going to work our abs now. Sit up nice and tall, hold the back of the legs, and then lift them up. This is boat pose in yoga called Navasana. Can you reach both arms forward, but keep that back flat? Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Hold the back of your thighs, and then cross ankles, sit up tall again. So we're moving to the teaser pose. And one of the more difficult Pilates poses. From boat, we can extend one leg or both, straightening the legs and then lifting the arms up parallel. Nice flat back. And then bring the chest and the knees together, keeping the back and the legs straight. And then let's cross, sit down again. And then we'll all try the version that works for you. Could be one leg, could be legs parallel. It's all different. From boat, find your teaser. And cross ankles, sit up nice and tall. Well, let's do some core work now with a nice neutral spine. So we've got to keep our strong core and our neutral spine in plank pose. You can do this on your forearms or your straight arms. Some people have, it bothers their wrist, or you might have a wrist injury, so do it on your forearms. And find your plank. So we want to get the hips between the shoulders and the ankles. We want to inflate our chest, move the shoulders away from each other. All right, we're going to do our leg lifts in a front-facing position. Right leg up, hover or tap for 1. Up, hover or tap for 2. Up for 3. Keep the hips low. Up for 4. Long core up. 5. Neutral back up and lower down. Let's all sit back into child's pose. Take a break here. Roll the wrist, flex the fingers. We want to do our exercises with strong muscles. If we do them in an exhausted muscles, we'll dump the work into our joints, and we never want to do that. Find your plank, shoulders over wrist, nice form here. Other leg, for me it's the left leg, up, down, tap or hover for 1, up, down for 2, up, down for 3, up, down for 4, up, down for 5, up, down for 6. Hold your plank. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit back into child's pose. And let's bring the arms back with the palms up. You can wiggle the fingers, flex the wrist if that was hard on your wrist. And then we'll come up and extend our legs forward. We can do the same thing in a reverse plank. Reverse plank is pretty darn hard. And doing the leg lifts is really hard. So this is an exercise where you don't want to go too far. I'm going to do the 6, but I really encourage you just to do 1 or 2 and then take a break. When you take a break, sit up nice and tall. Maybe it's just a struggle to get up into reverse plank. And so you can just go up and down and forget the leg lifts. So lift the hips up, shoulders over wrist. You can tuck the chin or you can look up depending on your neck strength. And now we're going to lift the right leg up, down, up, 2, keep the hips high, up, 3, hips high, up, 4, up, 5, up, 6, and sit down. So this is a good exercise to teach you not to go beyond your ability. Don't be anxious to do all 6. If you can just lift up in a reverse plank and come down, that's excellent. Let's try it on the other side. Find your reverse plank, get the hips high, lift the chest, left leg up, down, up, 2, up, 3, hips up, 4, up, 5, up, 6, oh, and sit down. Well, I think we're done with the hard work. Let's move to some twist. A very gentle twist here. Roll back. You can use your arms to come back. Walk the feet out to the edge of the mat, and let's just allow the knees to drop just for a second. Find your Pilates breath, hand on the belly. It's hard to keep that belly from going up and down, but keep working on it. Of course, when you're taking a yoga class, then you've got to move your belly up and down. But it's good to learn how to move our body in different ways. Okay, bring the knees wide over the ankles, arms out to the sides. We're going to do windshield wiper knees. Inhale, exhale, allow the knees to drop to one side. Pay attention to that inner knee. Make sure there's no twisting or torque or unpleasant sensation. Inhale up, exhale, windshield wiper knees in the opposite direction. Inhale up, exhale, windshield wiper knees in the first direction.
Inhale up, windshield wiper knees, opposite direction. And then bring the knees straight up and let them fall together in teepee pose, hands by the hips, and just breathe here. And let's press ourselves up to a seated position. Open the legs wide, hands behind, and sit up tall. Now this can be pretty challenging if you've got an outward curve of the back. So try to sit up as tall as possible. Bring the hands on the shoulders. We're going to twist our shoulders, not our arms. So we're not flopping our arms back like this. We're doing an actual twist. So let's twist to one direction and then come to center, twist to the other direction. Center, twist, center, twist, come to center. Now that you've got the movement down, extend the arms, twist with the shoulders, center, twist, center, twist, center, twist, center, twist, center, twist, center. Bring the arms behind you, lift up the spine. Okay, we're ready for the saw, which is a forward fold with a twist. Extend the arms out, hand to opposite foot or shin, other arm back. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale, exhale, inhale. Flat back, exhale. Don't round your back too much. Exhale, inhale, exhale. Better to touch your shin with a flat back than a rounded back trying to get the toes. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and bring the hands down by the hips, lift the spine up and bring the legs together. So we'll end our Pilates practice with a yoga ending. Let's roll down onto our back. Use your arms. Your core is a little tired now. Hands by the hips, extend the legs straight up. And this is called legs up the wall, Viparita Karani. And it's a great inversion, very gentle, allowing the vascular and lymph fluids to flow back to the center of the body. So just enjoy this pose. Turn the palms up and relax. Relax your upper body, relax your neck and your lower jaw. Maybe point and flex the toes, or point the toes, flex the ankles, and maybe rotate the feet around the ankle joints in one direction. Come to stillness, rotate in the other direction. And then come to neutral. Let's think about our back now. Tilt the pelvis to 6 o'clock and try to keep it there. So that's a forward tilt. That's the little tunnel under your lower back. We're trying to keep our spine pretty neutral. Right now it is bent, but as you bring your knees down, try to keep it neutral. Don't go to 12 o'clock. Press the shoulders into the mat. Relax the chin and the neck. And now allow the knees to drift down as you maintain that flat back. The knees moving to the armpits. Bring the soles of the feet up. Don't go to 12 o'clock. Try to stay at 6 o'clock. Reach through the knees. Grab the shins, ankles, or outsides of the feet. This is called happy baby. Ananda Balasana in Sanskrit, which means the blissful child. You can rock side to side, or just breathe deep and slow, relaxing the neck and the lower jaw. Not pulling with the arms, just letting everything go. As you exhale long and slow, feel everything relax. And then hug the knees into the chest. And bring the feet down to the mat, extend them out. Legs long, move the heels to the outside of the mat, let the toes fall outward, bring the arms away from the body with the palms up. This is Shavasana, the corpse pose. And then relax the hips and shoulders, the neck and the lower jaw. Take one deep breath and then exhale completely. And then let control of the breath go. Let every muscle relax. Enjoy the peace and serenity of Shavasana. I'll be back to get you in 2 minutes.
Awakening from Shavasana, bring your attention back to the breath and lengthen and deepen your breath. Bring small awakening movements to fingers and toes. Maybe stretching the arms overhead, reaching from tips of the fingers to tips of the toes. Stretching and letting it all go with a big exhalation. And then when you're ready, draw your knees into your chest, perhaps giving yourself a hug. And then, in your own time, rolling over to your right side, cradling your head with your right arm. Pausing there to take a really long, slow exhalation. And then press yourself back up to a comfortable seated posture. Feel a sense of grounding into the earth. We'll end by bringing the palms of our hands together, thumbs at the heart in Anjali Mudra. The light within me salutes the light within each of you, the light that connects us all together. Namaste. Well, thank you all for coming to Pilates, or maybe it's Yoga Lattes. Anyway, I enjoyed the class, being with you, and I hope you come back for more.